Hi friends, in this series we are going to learn and discuss the most and important features of Java 8. Currently in the market there is Java 14. As we say that industry adopts the changes very quickly or the updates very quickly, but not in the case of Java 8 Java because there are so many organizations and companies which are still using the Java 7. So in this series we are going to discuss the main and important features of Java 8. So let's start with the first important feature. In before Java 8, we can't define the method in the interface. Means the interface can just have the abstract methods, right? For example, the student interface will just contain the abstract methods. Means before Java 8, we can't define the method inside the interface, but Java 8 provides this feature that in Java 8 we can now define the method inside the interface. Means you can define the method. Yeah, you can define the method inside interface, but before knowing this feature or how to use this feature we must know that why this feature is introduced, means what is the need behind this feature. So um, consider I created one interface which have the many methods, okay, and then if I and then after that I published my interface, then there are so many classes which will going to implement this my interface. But after some time I can't directly change or I can't directly add any method inside that interface because there are so many classes which are implementing my interface must implement that method also. Means there are a lot of re-engineering have to be done. For example, mm, for example for example Uh, in industry, Java 2 and Java 8 are considered as major updates because Java 2 introduced the collection, which is most important feature of Java, and Java 8 also introduced the many features which we are going to discuss. Okay, so consider the collection framework is a very big, so you can't change directly anything in any class or any interface. Like for example, consider if Java want to add some methods inside this interface. So these all are the interface and these are the classes which are implementing these interfaces. Okay, so if Java wants to add some method inside the collection interface, so the Java can't add directly there because there are so many classes which are implementing these interfaces. So if Java wants to add collection there, then this all classes must implement that method. Means there is a whole lots of re-engineering must have to be done. So this is like considered as a time wastage, right? So that is the reason why Java 8 introduced the uh, you can define Java 8 introduced the feature that you can now define the method inside the interface. So how to define the method in surface is like, for example, okay, now we are going to the example. Okay, consider there is an interface with name as college. The interface will have one method void show info, and there is one class student which is going to implement this college interface. Then there is also one more class teacher which will implement this college interface. So both the classes must implement this show info method, right? So I'm just going to put the s out statement inside this method, that is I am student, and here I am teacher. Okay, this is simple example, nothing fancy. So to call this method I need to create the object of student, then object of teacher, and to call that method you just need the object. I am going to call as info, then t dot show info. Then I'm going to run this. So this will just show that I am student and I am teacher as output. Why it is taking much time? Okay. Okay, so now consider, uh, if you want to, I mean, student must support that from which college the student belongs, and teacher also must support from which college this teacher belongs. So what at that time, what we can do is like void college info. Then these two classes then again need to implement this college info method. But if you consider now, or if you look at the code closely, then the college info means the definition for this method will be same for both the classes. Like if I implement this inside this, then teacher also, so by default the definition for college info will be same, right? What is going there? Okay, means my college name will be something as xyz. Okay, so teacher also belongs to the same college and student also belong to the same college, right? So what we are doing, we are just repeating the line of statements or code, right? So rather than defining this inside a class, what we can do now, we can just remove it, and rather than mm, declaring it is as an abstract, what we can do, we can define the method inside. As we know, java, it provides the feature that you can now define the method, so we are going to just define the method. And to define the method, we just need to use the default keyword. So what, so here you can do, so you can, here you can write as college name xyz. Okay, simply. So if you want to call info, then you can call this on student object also, and teacher on teacher object also. And if I execute, then you will get the same result. I'm student teacher and the college name, right? So this is how, by using this feature, we reduced the code. And also, and so this means because of this the code becomes flexible. So means without changing the design or the standard of our interface, we just declared or defined our method, right? Means what, in industry, this is followed that once you define or once you publish your interface, you can't change it directly. So by but sometimes if I want to change the interface, but I don't want that, there must and I don't want to means re-engine the all the other things, then you can just use the default method. So by using default code, you can define a method inside the interface. So but now the problem arises, uh, in Java, why Java not support the multiple inheritance, right? Means the reason why Java don't support the multiple inheritance is diamond problem. So what is the diamond problem is? So diamond problem is, this is the diamond problem. Consider there is a class known as device which has a method type, and there are two classes, printer and scanner, who extends this device class. Then printer have its own method to operation, and it will have the type method from the device class. Scanner will have its own method to operation, and scanner will get type method from the its parent class. So and so consider there is one more class known as the operator, and if it extends the both the classes printer and scanner, and if I call do operation method on the object of operator, so here the ambiguity comes. Means which do operation it should call. Means object of operator, means if I call the do operation method on object of operator, then compiler will not get to know that which do operation, means do operation of printer or do operation of scanner. So this is the ambiguity, this is the reason why Java don't support the multiple inheritance. But as we know that in for interface, we can, means we can implement the multiple interfaces. So consider there is one more interface known as trusty, and this will also have the same method like the college interface. And if student implements this interface, trusty, then there is a issue, right? Let me remove this teacher because we don't need this. Okay, so when I call the college info method on yes, that is object of student, then it will the compiler will be in confusion state, like which college info I should call. I should call the college info of college interface, or I should call the college info of trustee. So when the class implements the two or more interfaces and both, and if there is a same method which is defined in the interface, then that class must override that method. That is, it must override the college info method. Then in this college info, we can specify which college info it should call. It should call the college info of college class or college info of trustee class. So if you want to call the college info of college class, then you can write like here. I will just give me time to change the s out so that you will understand the difference. So I will write here as college class, and I will write here as trustee class. Okay, so in college info of the student class, I am calling the college info of college class. So when I call this college info, it will print the college info of college class, or it will call the college info of college class, college interface, sorry. Okay, rather than writing the classes, I should write interface. Okay, and if I want to call the college info of trustee interface, then you just need to change the class name here, trustee. Then it will call the college info trustee interface. Okay, and if the means when the signature is same, means or the method defined in one interface is same as method defined in another interface, then and then only the class need to override. If there is a change something, for example, how we achieve the uh, method overloading? By changing the arguments, like, right, by changing the arguments and by changing the sequence of arguments. So if this college info have one takes one argument, that is string name, and here if I am going to print plus name, and then and this college info is different, then this college info is different from this college info, so that time you don't need to override this method because both are different. Means compiler able to distinguish between both of them. So when you call the college info without argument, it will call the college info of trustee. Yeah, and if you want to call the college info of college interface, then just pass the argument, that is xyz. Okay, yeah, but again, okay, but what, as we know that one class can extend another class, so consider there is one class known as university, and if this class has the method known as void, same as this method, but it will not have the default. Okay, and let me remove this trustee because I don't need this. Okay, then this student class extends the university class and implements the college. Okay, right now what it is saying, okay, sorry. What it is trying to say. Okay, I need to define it as public. Okay, so now if I, so both are same, right? So when I call the show info method, that is called, sorry, call info method on student object, so by default which call info it will call, I'm going to write here as university class. So if I execute it, then this is going to call the college info of university class, because the college has, that is class has the highest priority than the interface, that is university class. Okay, means if there is a class which extends one class and implements on one interface, and that if both, that is the class which it extends and the interface which it implements both have the same method, then it is by default going to call the college info, that is college info of the class. Okay, so that's it in this video. I hope you enjoyed. So next feature we're going to discuss in the next video. Oh, thank you for watching this video.